Hi guys. Hi guys, I'm Jamie. Welcome to my channel. If you clicked on this video based on the title of the video, welcome. Hi. It is good to have you here on my channel. I make basically videos about my daily life, kind of daily. I don't vlog as much, but I'm trying to. But thank you so much for being here on my channel. I need to talk to you guys about foster care. Foster care on being young, foster care, and how it works. Just to give you a little bit of a backstory, I'm 26 years old. My husband is 35. We have been married for 5 and 11 months. Our anniversary will be next month, the 22nd of November. Then we will be married for 6 years. I need to word things right now. So we have been struggling with infertility for about a while, to be honest. Like for 6 years we have been struggling, and we do not sugarcoat any of that, okay? Like me especially, I'm very open about fertility struggles. We are not quite sure where the problem lies, if it's with me or my husband. We haven't really gone to a doctor or have ourselves checked out. We just let go and let God, basically. In the beginning of this year, January to be specific, I just had this feeling in my heart, my soul, my body, that I really want to foster this year. A lot of kids have been abandoned. A lot of kids are in safety homes. A lot of kids are being fostered. Not all of them are being fostered, by the way. Most of the kids are in safe homes, or safety care as they call it, because there are not enough foster parents to parent these children. We wanted to adopt. That was the plan from the beginning. That was the conversations that we have been having for a couple of years now. We want to adopt, but the first thing that we want to do is go for IVF and try to have a baby ourselves, or a baby to come out of me, you know what I mean? But we reconsidered because we couldn't afford IVF at all. Even through the government, we couldn't afford it. 7,000, 14,000 rand at the time. And so we started looking at things, at how we can become parents, you know. I have a love for kids. I love my nephews and nieces so much. I've helped raise them technically. All of them, my cousins' kids, my brother's kids, you know, my friends' kids, everyone's kids loves me. If I have to say that myself, but like, I honestly really love children, and my husband do as well. And so I had this desire, I don't want to call it a desire, but I just had this tinkling feeling in my soul that I really want to foster, to adopt. How do we start? How do I start? How do I begin to do this? A tip that I want to give you is to go get your police clearance first. That's the first thing you need to do, because that takes a lot of time. And when you do not do it before you start with your fostering process, with the paperwork and all of that, it's going to seem like forever. Okay guys, so I just got off the phone with my social worker. I'm so excited and emotional at the same time. So I got the confirmation that the girls are coming this Friday. They are coming this Friday to stay for 6 months, and then they'll see how well they adapt to our household, and then we will obviously they will be here for 6 months, but after the 6 months we will definitely know if they will be here for 2 years, renew 2 years again, until the court decides what's the best option for the kids. Yeah, so I had this feeling in my heart that I need to do this, and I I don't know. I don't know how to talk to you guys because I'm excited that I even have this opportunity to do this. But anyways, me and my husband then went. I need to do a story time on the whole journey because this video is not going to be about how we started. Like, this is just more information on, you know, to foster. That's just like my main goal with this specific video. I want to motivate you to consider fostering because honestly, this is something that is very near and close to my heart. So yeah, foster care, foster journey. My goal with this video is to inspire you, to motivate you, to stoot you. I want to push you to really go to bed tonight and think about why you should do this. Your intentions need to be pure. You have to do this because your heart tells you to, not your mind. You need to do this because you feel you are ready. No parent is ready. No person is ready to be a parent. You can prepare with diapers and clothes, but once the baby is born, everything that you read in books and watched on screens and things like that won't teach you how to be a good parent. You yourself will teach yourself how to be a good parent. Your child will teach you how to be a good parent. You need to love some type of universal thing. I believe in God, and I'm a Christian, and that's my foundation spiritually. So you need to believe in something higher than yourself so you can instill that morals into your child. And so it is important for you to have a stable home, stable relationship, stable family, which the child will obviously be surrounded with the rest of your family. And that is basically the only thing that makes you to qualify to foster. This is my personal opinions, my personal experience, and my personal journey. Like I said, I will link down like links on people that have been doing this for years. If you need more information about this is just my story. Okay, this is just my journey. Anyway, so like I said, you have to know that your heart is pure when you want to do this. We basically just got a number, spoke to that person gave us another number, and it just went on like that until we ended up with the social worker that we are working with now. The girls that we will be fostering is not from my, I won't say region, but not my community or not my town. They are not from here, and that was one big factor for me and my husband, is that we want kids that won't be able to run away, that won't be able to walk off and go, to their bio parents, because that happens a lot. And I would also let you know, because this is something that my social worker constantly remind me of, that these babies might go back to their birth parents, because this is the plan of foster care in South Africa, is to reunite with family of them, basically to reunite with their blood, if that is like the most basic way to explain this. For me, it was just like, as long as we can make a difference in these kids' lives, as long as they can remember like some of the morals that we will instill in them, and one day when they are grown up, they will reflect on their life and say, you know what, Mommy Jamie really did this for me, and I will never forget that. And I also want to sit on my veranda one day and just be like, thank God that I could have made such a difference in these kids' lives. That's my goal. I can remember when I was in grade 12, we had to do like, with life orientation, we had to do like a presentation about where you see yourself in a couple of years. The first thing that I said was, I want to foster, I want to adopt, I want to work with organizations that work with battered children, with bereaved families, with HIV and AIDS, kids with tuberculosis, and like that was just like my passion. It still is, and now this is just like something like, this is like a drop, you know, in the bucket of what I still want to do. So our goal now is to help raise these kids, and be good examples for them, to set good examples, to give them the best education, to give them the best lives while we can. This is not permanent. It might be, we might get a chance to foster them for 18 years, just if the court allows it and the family doesn't, you know what I mean. So she called me now and she said they will be coming Friday for the 6 months. I'm so excited. So yeah, we are excited, we cannot wait. Everything is good on our side, our paperwork is done, everything just worked out perfectly for us. God was really 100% in this whole journey for me and my husband. Honestly, you guys, like, it could not have been better. And the main thing that we prayed for was God's will. We didn't want to sound selfish and want to have them for 18 years, or want to, you know, adopt them in the future, or want to just us, me. That was something that we really had to pray for, is to just be a good example for these children, and that is our goal. And so they will come this weekend. They was here for the weekend, and it was amazing, you guys. These kids are so well mannered, well spoken. They are trilingual. They speak Afrikaans, English, and Xhosa, and so they're just perfect. My social worker called me yesterday morning and she was like, explain to me how it was. Did they do anything inappropriate? Did they say anything? Did they misbehave? And I couldn't say anything bad about them, because this weekend was just amazing. It was perfect. If you guys really want to do this, get your police clearance done. That's the first thing you need to do before you actually go to the social worker that works in your area. It is 150 rand, and you will wait for a while. We did ours in June, if I'm not mistaken, and it only came last month. So it really takes time, and even with COVID, it took much longer than it usually do. I called a private agency that do police clearances. Guys, they asked me 3,500 rand per police clearance. Are you serious? I thought it might be like 1,000 rand, 500 rand, something like that. But 3,500 rand, excuse me. And me and my husband were talking. I was like, listen, we can take that 7,000 rand and invest it in the kids. Like, even though we really want them to be here, it just doesn't make sense to pay that much money. So I told the lady that I spoke to, like, I will get back to you tomorrow, and what. Literally the next day, the police called my husband to let him know to come pick up the police clearances because it came. I was like, look at God. Whether they had it for all this time, whether it was laying there somewhere in the office at the police station, either way, like, my husband was ready to pay that 7,000 rand. I was just like, it doesn't make sense. But for the fact that everything like worked out so perfectly for us, it's just like God knows our hearts, man. We are almost at the end of our, not the end, but the end of the paperwork, and for them to come and all these little things that need to be done. We're almost done with that, and the girls are coming this weekend for the 6 months, and I'm officially a mother, you guys. This weekend when they were here, it was just beautiful. I couldn't describe it. Like, even my husband told me, like, I'm so proud of you. You've became like an instant mom. And honestly, that is what happened. And so they're coming, and I'm just overwhelmed, you guys, to be honest. And the other thing that comes with being a foster parent is, even though you have a semi or permanent placement, which we will be having, of course we will have semi because they will be here for 6 months. Correct me if I'm wrong if I call it semi-permanent, but they will be here for 6 months. But a while ago, or in this last couple of weeks, my social worker came to me and she was like, listen, we have this child that needs a placement immediately. Is your door open? Like, this is things that happen when you become a foster parent. You need to be open. Obviously you can decline and say, like, I'm not ready for it, it's not, no, I'm not feeling it right now. You may say no, but you need to be open to take that in. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be open to accept that you might get more kids, even if it's just temporarily for like 3 months maximum, or it might be like a little bit longer until they get that child's paperwork and things done. So you need to be open-minded about that as well. But anyways, you guys, if you guys need more information, more guidance on how we did it, I will do another video on steps on how to actually start with your process. But like I said, the first thing you need to do, or that you have to do, is get your police clearance done. That's the thing that will take the longest. All the other paperwork, because you guys, like, listen to me, like, on a serious note now, there are so many kids that long for a family, because there's so many things that we take for granted that these kids appreciate. You know what? I don't even want to mention this, but I want you to understand how these kids' lives are. The house mother really sang our praises, and on Sunday when we took the kids back, she was like, obviously we bought the girls clothes and shoes and underwear and things that they need, but she was like, you guys are the first people that brought or bought new clothes. We don't see this. She's been working at the safe house for 2 years, and in that 2 years she haven't seen anyone buy the kids new clothes. They need undergarments, they need underwear, socks, tracksuits, tops, jeans, pants, dresses, like everything that you can think about, they need that. I unpacked the bag when they got here, like, they are girls, but they have boy underwear because they need to share, and they, like, this is so unfair, you guys. And so I feel like it is needed for us to do better. Like, this is just a video to encourage you to consider doing this. I'm telling you, I put it on my status that this makes my heart so happy. Like, this is like the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done. And it makes me emotional because I always wanted to do this. God is really granting me this. Please make sure you subscribe down below, like this video, and share this video. It might inspire, encourage someone else to do this as well. Let's take kids off the streets and give them a warm bed and a nice place to stay. And don't do this for financial benefits, because that's one thing that I've seen over the years people do, and then they mistreat the kids. Do this with a pure heart, like I said, with good intentions, and you wanting to change a life. When you see the thankfulness on these kids' faces, when you see them eat things that they have never had before, it will make you cry. It will let you see life from a different angle, a different perspective. Because, like, the little things, you guys, the little things, they never had pizza. You know what I mean? So it's the little things that will change your perspective on how you see life. Please consider doing this. Inbox me, send me a message. I'll leave my number over here. Send me a message and ask me, how did you do it? It is not rocket science, and I think that's why we haven't done it last year, because in my mind it was like, it is this whole process that you have to go through, and it isn't that bad. It isn't as bad as people describe it. Obviously, we still have a long way to go raising these kids as long as we can. We do not know yet how they will behave once they settle in and all these things, but let me tell you, they are such sweet babies, and they definitely stole my heart. They stole my husband's heart. We are so happy. I'm even more excited for them to come this weekend for 6 months, you guys. And after the 6 months, obviously we'll go back to court and they will renew all paperwork, and paperwork will be renewed every 2 years. So every child is different, every journey will be different, and so we are hoping the best for these babies, and we are excited to be parents, you guys. Like, literally instant parents. Like, a couple of months ago we were just us and now I'm thinking about, room decorations, clothes, birthday parties, and all these things that parents do. And so I'm thankful, I'm grateful to God for honoring his word, for staying by my side and my husband's side, and just being there all the way. And this channel will become a family channel now. Just know we won't share any faces of them, anything like that is private. We can do that if we adopt kids, but obviously this is still we are still fostering, so we won't be showing any faces of them. But be sure that this will become a family channel now. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video with your friends, family. If you know about someone that really want to do this, reach out to me. I'll help you. I'll guide you. Not guide you, because I don't know everything, but I'll lead. I don't know everything, but I'll walk the journey with you. I'll walk the path with you. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I'm a parent. I'm a parent. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.